Fantastic. Colin Sims from Birmingham.
Good to have you on, Paul.
What was that?
I said good to have you on.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
You need a shave, but...
Oh, we'll do. I will do by this week.
I think you should say Colin Simmons from Vienna.
Yes, it sounds better, doesn't it?
What's wrong with Birmingham?
Well, there's just more canals in Birmingham than there are in Vienna, but Vienna just sounds...
Let me just put Francis on mute 1 second.
Jonathan!
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Stefan.
Hello, evening. Good evening.
Evening.
Hang on, let's get this. Aha. I'm there now. Hello.
Good to have you on, Stefan.
Yeah.
Okay, one more minute and we shall get started. Carlos is saying good evening from London. Good evening, Carlos. Hi, JJ.
Good evening, Squire. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, just flew in this morning from Rhodes. So.
All right, fab. Do you have a good time?
Very nice.
Ja, det är en lång förmodning.
Okay, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to put everybody on mute and we shall kick off. 1 second. Okay, if anybody does want to ask a question, you are welcome to unmute yourself after the call. Your microphone is just on the left-hand side. I'm just going to make Tim host. So I'd like to welcome everybody. My name is Duncan Wood. I'm calling tonight from the UK. Just to like to welcome especially any brand new people on the call tonight. If you're anything like me, I've been involved in online marketing for quite a number of years. I've had fantastic success, but also a lot of companies have let me down over the years. So if you've experienced anything like me, please put that aside for one time tonight. Keep an open mind, take some notes. You're about to hear and see something I believe is without doubt the best business I have ever seen, ever. And I've been involved in so many different types of business, you wouldn't believe it. So I'm going to hand over the call tonight to my sponsor and very good friend now, Tim Mandeville. Tim has built quite a serious business with this. He's been in it a few weeks longer than me. He's already what they call C2. So I'd like to welcome Tim, who's over in Australia. Tim, you need to unmute yourself, but welcome to the call, and I'll let you tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you, Duncan, and welcome to everybody that's in Cloud and also looking at it for the first time. As Duncan says, yeah, this is a really exciting opportunity for us all. I'm going to run through Cloud Token with you all. Let me just set this up. Perfect. There we go. Now, I've been around Bitcoin for probably about 4.5 years. So I was started buying it well under $1,000. So earned pretty well with it rising up to 20,000 and back down again. I trade Bitcoin as well. But it's been an interesting ride, as Duncan said. There's been huge opportunities for us and a lot of things that have let us down. And I'm going to show you why most of those things have let you down and what we can do to ensure that they don't, so that when opportunities come along, you don't judge everything by past experiences, because if you do, trust me, your future is very, very bleak. You need to be able to put things that have failed behind you and look at new things that are offered to you and make sure they don't contain the same things that the failures did. Okay, so Cloud2, as we will be known on the 5th of October when our new app opens, it's a place where you can store your crypto. Okay, if you've already got crypto, you just move it across and put it into our wallet. You can exchange it into other tokens there. It's a place where you earn and spend the cloud tokens that we give you. All right. Now, as I touched on a little bit earlier, there are rules for investing in crypto. I set them up probably the early part of this year because, you know, I've been involved in a multitude of lending platforms that all went to the wall and scammed everybody's money, multitude of ICOs that promised the world on their roadmaps and didn't deliver. And when it comes to trading, hang on, I just need to stop this a sec and mute some people. Okay. If you do come on, please just mute yourself, okay? It's just makes life very much easier for me. So trading. With trading, I have a trading plan where I look at my TA, I look at my graphs, my exit entry points, risk to reward ratios, etc. And then if they're all correct, then I enter. When it came to looking at the crypto opportunities, it was a lot harder. I was just literally throwing everything at the wall and hoping it would stick. So the rules are quite simple, really. The first one, you must have visibility of the owners, okay? If you do not know who's behind your company, don't get involved in it because they're going to shut it down, they're going to take your money, and you will not know who to go after. It's that simple in a nutshell, really. Full visibility of the tech team for exactly the same reason, and also to know that these people know what they're doing. If you've just come on the call, can you please mute yourselves? It would be much appreciated rather than scuffling in my ears. Can you just mute yourself, please? So, full visibility of the tech team. Full visibility of the project offering, okay? What it is, how it's going to be sold to the market. You need to be able to see and understand that yourself. What does the project have that's going to create mass adoption and guarantee its success? All right, again, very important. No good, for example, bringing out umbrellas when there's 5,000 companies producing umbrellas, okay? If your investment is going to be into crypto, then you must have visibility of the funds on the blockchain, all right? No selling into a shit coin first to hold into a project. And that's not me swearing, that's what they're called. That's the terminology, it's a shit coin. So you just put your money into something, they keep your Bitcoin and they produce their own coin, etc. And you hold that as your token of value. All right, those days are gone. That was 2 years ago. Anybody that's offering that opportunity to you, just walk away. All right. Now, when you invest your funds, all right, if you want to change your mind and get out, you need the ability to do so. That's really important. If they're going to tie your money up for 30, 60, 90 days or months on end, don't get involved because all they're wanting to do is get leaders on board with big teams, get a whole chunk of Bitcoin in there and run off. Okay, there's no reason why they need to hold your money. You must have access to remove it 24/7 and any returns that they're paying you either daily or weekly if that's how their system is set up. But you need to be able to remove both. You've got to have a proven track record of everybody involved in the project. So they need to have a LinkedIn profile, or you need to be able to find them through Facebook or whatever and know that they are here to stay for the long term and not just a made up profile. Value-added services and products, either established or about to be, that can generate additional revenues into the future. All right, there is no point being a one-trick pony. It's not going to work. Okay. Now, if you follow those 9 points, all right, the chances are your project is going to succeed and it's worth giving it a go. All right. Just going to unshare because people are on board again that are not muted. So with that said, who are we? All right, who is Cloud Token? Who is behind Cloud Token? This is our CTO, okay? His name is Ronald I. Last year, he won the Innovative Blockchain Project of the Year. It's run by the World Blockchain Forum, okay? There are 5 offices around the world, and anybody who wants to bring a project into the blockchain will do so through the WBF, okay? So you can imagine the thousands of opportunities that come there, and out of all of those, Ronald won it. Now, this man has an extensive tech resume. So if you're going to go and do some research, I suggest you go to LinkedIn. I suggest you go and type in Ronald I, and you read about his 25+ years of experience around the mobile tech, around payment gateways, and around blockchain and Ori, which is what he has developed here. Ori is 4th generation blockchain. Now, those of you who say, well, what's that then? Okay, I'll explain to you very quickly. Generation 1 is Bitcoin. Okay, it is our place of storage, like gold. It will never be a transactional coin because it has massive scalability issues, and it transacts at about 7 transactions per second. So if you have Bitcoin on a credit card and pop down the road to buy a coffee, it's going to take you about half an hour for your credit card to be approved on the point of sale machine. All right, it just takes too long. You can't transact with it. Generation 2 came out, which was Etherium, and they brought out smart contracts, which probably 80% or 90% of all the alternate coins are on the Ethereum network with ERC20 tokens. Okay, what they did, they removed something called segregated witness, or SegWit, off of the blockchain and stored it so that if proof of work needed to be validated, they could go back to it at a later stage, and that enables them to transact at about 15 transactions per second. Generation 3 came along, EOS, Cardano, Ripple, XRP, and they can transact at quite a few thousand transactions per second, but again, certainly nowhere near enough to be able to do multiple worldwide transactions. So what Ronald did, he thought, well, what is the point here? The more people that are using these networks, the slower they are going. Why don't I build a blockchain that the more people that use my blockchain and product, the faster it works? That would be more logical if you want mass adoption, wouldn't it? So he developed Ori, and every 1,000 people that download the Cloud Token app, you act as a node. So it uses a minuscule amount of your memory on your phone, and it becomes a node on the network. And every 1,000 people enable us to transact at around 22,500 transactions per second. Right, that's huge. All right, we have nearly 1 million people downloaded our wallet now. That we can transact at like 20 million transactions per second. Put that into perspective, Visa, MasterCard, they're at about 650,000 transactions per second. All right, so they look like a baby in nappies compared to the blockchain that Ronald has developed for us and our future as a worldwide payment gateway. That's what we are going to be. Will be a worldwide wallet for people to transact with daily. All right. We also have high-level recognized partners on board. You're going to, for all of those that are going to the event on the 5th, you will hear more about those. Okay. We have transparent team. You see them all the time, and offices in Malaysia. For those of you, I think, that are C2 and above, you will actually get to meet the other 7 owners, as well as get a little trip in to see the main areas of the office when you are there. We have a real roadmap, okay? Unlike the white papers and squiggly lines that never get to the end. Now, I've always said this is my favorite little slide, because everything, when you see these before, it's with a promise. And the promise is, if you give us 10 million or 100 million, we will build these products and try and meet these timescales. Okay, everything I'm showing you on our roadmap exists. All right, our last part is the mass adoption, which is people coming on board, embracing the product and sharing it and getting it out there. Okay, we are not an ICO. We do not need any funds to complete what we have. All right, we need people to come on and use what we have developed. All right, big difference. So we launched in May, okay, with Cloud Token 1. In June, Jarvis was paired with something called Etherium. It's an algorithm. All right, our Jarvis bot is different to all the other trading bots. It does triangular arbitrage. All right, so that's triple pair trading. It also doesn't function on buys and sells. It actually functions on accumulating volume, and it does that through exchanges. Okay, it's a very, very smart and clever process that works. Gosh, what else have we got? This has been put back to about 1 week, which is on the 5th of October. So we have our launch of Friday. We also have another project called Rogue that is coming out. We have Cloud Token 2 being launched. So brand new app, totally different to what you've got on your phone now. All right, and we've got a massive opening celebration party. All right, we have our debit card payment solution. All right, all of those that have done their KYC will be picking up their MasterCards. We have a crypto to fiat solution coming through Atomic. Well, 2 of those parts are live now. The third part is the crypto section, which will be live hopefully by November time. And we have our merchant network, our point of sale stuff all coming out. There's, you know, we're very close in being able to give future partners information out to people. All right, those of you already know about Grab, you know about Travelocity, and there are quite a few more. All right, so we've got a very, very large and successful ecosystem here. So the first element of it is our earning capability, how Jarvis and Cloud Token generate revenues. The second part is how you guys can actually spend those. You have to have a sustainable revenue and an ecosystem for this to work. So how does it work for us? It's pretty simple, really. If you've got Bitcoin or any other crypto sat on an exchange or on a Trezor or Ledger, trust me, you're earning 0 from it. It's sat there, okay? So just transfer it, put it into your Cloud Token wallet, all right? You select projects and click Jarvis and agree to the terms and conditions, and you're now loaning your crypto into the trading bots with full transparency. Okay, on the 5th, when the trading platform launches, you've got 2-way video. You will be able to watch all the trading going on. Hang on, someone has unmuted themselves yet again. Please, Aleli, do not unmute yourself again. So, yes, we have 2-way video going on in our trading room. So you will be able to see the bots trading and the people in there 24/7. Okay, at the moment you can see one of the trading bots on your phone and watch the trades that are going on. Here you will be able to see it all. You have access to removing your funds out of Jarvis 24/7. It takes less than a minute. You swipe left, put in your PIN number, put in your 2FA code, your money is out. Okay, nobody is holding it against your will. You can just remove it if you don't want Jarvis to earn you money anymore. We are in 32 exchanges, over 200 Jarvis bots, okay? All the exchanges that your coins are on are fully insured against hackers, all right? You would have read, I don't know, when was this? April, Binance got hacked, 5,000 Bitcoin stolen, all right? All the people that lost those Bitcoin, all right, have all had their Bitcoins returned because the exchange is insured. How they do it is very simple. They take a percentage of fees that everybody pays when they're making transactions in Binance, and they put it into like a reserve pool the same as us. They buy Bitcoin with it, and if the exchange gets hacked, they have money there to pay people back. Very sensible. And all of our coins are on exchanges like that. Now, Jarvis trades daily with the balances of all the crypto coins loaned to it. So you, me, and everybody else that is involved in Cloud, we have about 650 million US dollars sat in Jarvis, and it trades with it every single day. All right. Every day, the profit that it makes goes into the reserve pool. Okay, that's between 20 and 60 million dollars a day going straight into the reserve pool that is held by Ledger, not the company. Okay, this is not a pay Peter by robbing Paul or waiting for new people to join today so that we can pay people from yesterday. All right, really get to grips with how our ecosystem works. You're going to receive between 6 and 12% monthly bonus cloud tokens. They're going to get paid to you every single day, and they are. There is not one person who has not received their cloud tokens since we've launched, not one. The price of the cloud token is derived from the amount of funds in the reserve pool multiplied by the number of cloud tokens in existence. All right. Currently, the price is 45.38 cents. That means that everybody who's got cloud token in their wallet can cash out at that price. Okay. Now, income. I have to go through this because we're not financial advisors. The ideas presented are our own experiences on how to profit in business. They are not financial advice. Okay. We're not a financial investment company. We make no representation or guarantees of any income that you can derive from being part of Cloud Token. All right. I personally don't recommend you outlay any money whatsoever that you cannot afford to lose. All right. Don't rush into anything. Do your own research. Now, that is probably the most important 4 words. Do your own research. And what it means is this. I want you to look up Ronald I's background. All right, and find out whether he has developed Cloud Token, whether he is behind it. Okay, all about ORI and all the other projects that we have. All right, that is research. If you go on YouTube and you click, is Cloud Token a scam? You will have about 400 videos pop up. All right, they're called pay to click videos, and each one of those YouTubers gets paid about $2.50. All right, every time you click on a video and watch it, and they will do their utmost to trash Cloud Token and promote their own. All right, that is not research, guys. All right, research the information that we're giving you, because that is what our company is. Hang on a second. Stop, I'm muting this. Gosh. Now, obviously, myself and team members are not liable for any damages, expenses, or losses that you can suffer from this information. All right. As with any business, your results can vary. All right. They're based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. All right. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you can experience, because your success depends on your own dedication, desire, and motivation. Okay. So how is our Cloud Token price determined? It's something called tokenomics, all right? The price of the Cloud Token is based on a simple formula through Jarvis. That's the trading bot, okay? It trades our assets on an exchange, and all the members are paid with the Cloud Token. Now, the price is determined, as I said earlier, by the number of Cloud Tokens in circulation versus the asset earnings created by Jarvis in the reserve pool. So the number of Cloud Token in circulation and how many members withdraw their Cloud Tokens, which lowers the reserve pool. Okay, so if everybody took out their money every day, the price would stay where it is. If people leave it in there, the price increases. All right, now we're doing scalp trading. You will have seen over the last 2 weeks the amount of daily movement within the price of the Cloud Token, 0.1s, 0.3s, 0.4s, whatever. It's changing, you know, sometimes once or twice a day. all right, with the scalping that is going on now. So if you keep your money there, the price rises up. If everybody cashes out, the price drops back down again, all right? Also affecting the price of the cloud token will be our travel program that you know about. So we're getting, what, 30% with Travelocity, 10% for us, 20% into the reserve pool. We've got our MasterCard, so all the fees that go on with our downlines, all right, percentage of that comes to you and I, the other percentage goes into the reserve pool to increase the value of the token. And we've got our VIP program, Rogue, Friday for the millionaires, okay? I think we have 3 people with over 5 million initial investment into Cloud token, okay? So if you're stood here for the first time thinking, should I put $500 in? Imagine how somebody with $5 million feels when they're putting that into Cloud token, and the amount of due diligence they have done to put that amount of money behind our project, okay? So, as I said, all the profits from the travel MasterCard are all added into the reserve pool, which increases the price. And we will see a lot of movement once the launch of all those products happens in a week's time. Arbitrage trading. So we have our trading and the company profit reserve pool. So everything goes into that. You will receive between 6 and 12% monthly in Cloud tokens, okay? If you are part of the sharing program and you have over $500 in your account, then you will also receive 100% match on your first line. So also very useful. On your second line, 50% match. And they're down to 21 levels, 5%, okay? A huge amount of companies today use affiliate marketing. Running this is not a Ponzi. It's not a scam. It's called affiliate marketing. It is 100% legal the world over. And companies use it to get people who are good at sharing opportunities to get it out there and promote their products. And we get rewarded for doing so. It is totally legal, okay? And of course, all of these monies, you will be able to cash out through your debit card at any ATM. And these are, for all of you that are going in a week's time, you will get your MasterCard, which is fantastic. Okay, our arbitrage. So you send your money into the Jarvis wallet. You're going to get 6 to 12% monthly, all right? You withdraw and cancel at any time. I want you to imagine that you're holding $20,000 in your Cloud token wallet. All right, that's 2 Bitcoin. And your account, let's say, grows 10% a month. You're going to earn $2,000 every single month. If you had that 20 grand sat in your bank account, it's going to take you between 10 and 15 years for your bank to pay you that $2,000 interest. Okay, 10 to 15 years. You're going to get this money daily. All right, $67 would be roughly what you receive in Cloud tokens at 45 cents. So you get about 135 Cloud tokens every single day that you can cash out into USDT or into Ethereum, okay? And remove and spend, or put it onto your debit card and spend them. Or just hold on to them, as most of us are doing, to accrue the Cloud token values. So in a month, that's 4,400 Cloud tokens. Now, benefits of sharing. The company run rank promotions, okay? So once you have got $200,000 underneath you in a team, you are going to qualify as a C1 and you will get an extra 5%. So when you first join, anybody that you bring in, you earn 100% on. Anybody under them, you receive 50% on, okay? And for your level 3 down to 21, 5%. Once you're C1, you're going to receive an extra 5%. So your 3rd to 21st level is going to double. And that's a big amount in community bonus that you start receiving. Once you have built up 3 C1s into your team, you will become a C2. I'm a C2. I've got a fraction under $1 million US under me at the moment. Okay. And you then receive an extra 10% on this level. When you become C3, 15%. C4, 20%. Okay. As a C3, you're going to be receiving around 20,000 cloud tokens a day. As a C4, 50,000. We even have a C5 in the business that's generating over 100,000 US dollars a day from his downline. Okay. So that's how they all work. Now, how have we performed? In May when we launched, hang on a second. Okay. So in May when we launched, okay, we started at 30 cents, we went to 40. In June, we were at 44, July 47. August, we hit 48. We had a lot of people make withdrawals through the beginning part of this month. I worked it out at some 85 million US dollars was withdrawn over a 48-hour period. But that's what it's designed to do. The money is there. If you want to take it out, you can. Since then, we've gone from the 42 cents, we're back up to 45, I think, 0.38. All right, so we're going to have this continual up and down as people save and accrue. Now, this is useful. A hypothetical accumulation of cloud token over the next year. Let's say that you hold on to your cloud tokens and you get 25,000 of them. We launched at 30 cents. Let's say it goes to 10 bucks. All right. There have been other wallets that have launched at 40 cents and gone to 130 US dollars. They're not here now because they weren't very transparent. However, let's just say we make $10. All right. Those 25 tokens are worth $250,000 to you. All right. If we get to 20 bucks, that's $500,000. $500,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money just for holding reward tokens for keeping your crypto in a wallet. Okay. Unknown future growth. Let's say you get 200,000 cloud tokens and it goes to $10. That's 200, or sorry, I wish it was 200 million. It's 2 million US dollars. That's for us here, that's nearly 3 million Aussie. That's the house paid off, cars, and probably enough money to live on for the rest of your life. All right, and 200,000 cloud tokens as a C2, you're there with it. All right. Managing risk. This is important. Okay. You have some options. When you get your cloud token, all right, you can keep them on there on your super wallet. They're detailed here at the front. All right. And you can, from that point, you can cash them out into Ethereum or USDT. You can remove them into external wallets and the debit card. All right. Very, very easy to do. A lot of people on here use Exodus. So you can move your Ethereum onto Exodus and use that to transact and buy other coins as well. Very soon in the new app, you will be able to swap between coins as well through Jarvis. That is also coming. All right, so there's lots of ways of you protecting your coins. Also, if you keep them on the super wallet in Ethereum, you have your private keys. That means it's your wallet. The company don't own that wallet. They have no access to it at all. They can't ever take the funds that are in it. They're yours, okay? It's fully secure for you. Okay, so our long-term objective, basically to integrate Alright fully into all of the cloud token ecosystems that I've talked to you about and get it out to the world, especially third world, all right? There's over 2 billion people in third world countries that have no access at all to banking, but most of them have mobile phones. Imagine how useful it's going to be when they can put the cloud token data SIM on that and run it for free, earn cloud tokens on there for free, and spend it amongst themselves and create their own ecosystems and trading. All right. We will get a very, very large membership base via all the projects that we've got. There are over 800,000 app downloads now in 90 days. And our 4th generation technology timeline is available as well. So you can go to cloudtokenwallet.com. That's our website, and take a look at everything that is on there and everything that is coming, okay? Everything is fully transparent. The other thing I suggest you do, get on Facebook and follow Ronald I. That man puts at least 6 or 8 updates on his Facebook every single day, as well as on our group pages, okay? It's very, very, very proactive. So why us? No packages to buy, no membership fees, no auto ships, no contract. You can withdraw at any time. You earn passively without sharing. So if you're somebody that doesn't want to share this to anybody, just put your coin in it and you're going to earn from it, okay? Cloud Token generates revenue from the arbitrage trading. The tokenomics that I've gone through, that drives the CTO price, as you now know. Now, the important thing, we have our point of sale program coming out at the launch, the travel program, Rogue and Friday, the prepaid card. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Okay. The releasing of the prepaid cards, okay? That's also coming on the 5th. The SIM card, our data SIM card, that's going to revolutionize our telecoms industry. For those of you that are in Luigi's team, you've got 3 days as well in Redang, which is going to be fantastic. If Luigi's on the call, I'm sure he's going to have a quick chat about that and some other updates.
I have some updates for everybody, Tim, as soon as you
Okay, brilliant. Okay, well, that's the end of the slideshow. Yep, if Luigi's there, if you'd like to jump in and say hello and tell us all the exciting stuff that's going to be happening.
Tim, awesome presentation. Thank you very much. Duncan, I've been working with him for a couple of weeks. So I saw his presentation and I already flattered him enough. So I'm going to flatter you too. You're doing an amazing job. I loved your presentation. It was very substantial. No hesitation, and you're real. You understand? You can tell that it comes from the heart. Listen, everybody, we have some amazing leadership in our teams. I'm dead serious. I'm looking at Duncan and Tim, what they're doing with their teams. And I'm going to reach out. I think I've told them already a couple of times, but I'm going to say it and reaffirm it again right now. They're doing a marvelous job, and that's what all it is. It's all about leadership. There's so many things going on online. I mean, I remember at the very beginning, and just before I get into some very good updates, I have some very good ones for everybody. Just stay with me a couple of minutes. I remember a while ago when we started at the very beginning, there was a similar wallet that started, and there again, some people started jumping ship, this and that, but don't worry about that. Listen carefully. Why I want to tell you that, because at the end of the day, I was in the opportunity. I saw some of my people, I don't know, for some reason, they thought that the grass was greener on the other side. They ended up going there, and you know what? All those people came back to Cloud because Cloud was the #1 wallet. Well, again, we're going to face another similar situation. We don't have to get into names because it's not even important, the names. There's another similar situation happening now. And again, some of those people will be coming back. Why? Because Cloud is the #1 wallet. Why? Because the new wallet that I'm talking about, they're actually copying everything we're doing. I mean, word for word. They're actually taking my PowerPoint, using our PowerPoint, and just changing some letters on it. I mean, how low can you get? I mean, don't you have a life? Don't you have an identity? I mean, can't you just think of your own way of doing something? So when you see somebody actually doing the same exact thing as you, that's flattering. So instead of being upset, we should be flattered to say, wow, we're the reference, right? So listen, oh yes, and now, oh my God, we're not being paid. No, we were always getting paid. There was just a little problem in the itch and the glitches. And I don't know if everybody noticed now, everything's coming back to normal like it was. There was, even though some people got a little bit of a scare, please, come on, it's technology. We're a new company. They're doing some massive things. This company is actually blowing up a lot. What happened is a lot of conversions all at the same time from 20 wallets. Imagine, all at the same time. Well, unfortunately, the Cloudflare kind of clogged up all these. So it kind of created some conflict where it took a little bit of time to process everything. Now that that's been resolved and everything's back to normal, come on. Hey, do you serious? October 5 and not even 4 days? I'm going to be broadcasting, first of all, okay? Everything that's happening there, you guys are going to, even if you're not going, you're going to see the live broadcast from the live event. Yes, I'm going to broadcast it. Where am I going to put it? I'll probably put it in the Power Team Facebook group because that's the place where everybody seems to be in. So we'll broadcast it there. So you'll be able to watch the recording of the live broadcast, the live event. And yes, while I'm there for 10 days, all the updates and the things that because I'm going to be having some private meetings with Ronald, I'll be updating it's like if you're going to know everything I know, okay? During I'm there. So it's pretty exciting. What do I know for October 5? I'll tell you what I'm sure of, what's going to be launched. The merchant program is going to be launched officially October 5. Yes. The travel portal is going to be launched officially. Yes. The SIM card is going to be launched officially. Yes. When we say the SIM card, it's pretty cool, because I mean, I wasn't really that excited about it, but when I started understanding it, it's pretty interesting because when I go to Singapore, I need another SIM card. You know, it doesn't work mine. So I have to get it. When I go to Malaysia, I have to put in another SIM card. We're going to have an international SIM card where you can just put in one SIM card and it works all over the world. Plus, you can pay with it with your CTOs, not even with your own money. On top of that, remember that in Africa, not in Africa, sorry, China, and some other countries, they're not even allowed to go on Facebook or like they're really controlled, okay? Well, with our SIM card, they'll be able to do everything. Can you imagine how much population is going to bring into our community? Now, why am I talking about this? I'll tell you why, because just follow me. As we grow as a community, we're going to have more buy power. The bigger we get, the easier it is for Ronald and Cloud to talk to big companies like Booking.com or Amazon or these big corporations that don't even listen to you and they look at you like if you're just an insect. Well, pretty soon we're not going to be an insect and they're going to be able to talk to us and we're going to be able to have some deals with some very big names. Why? Because our community is going to grow for many reasons. The first one is because of our wallet, right? It's growing, right? It's growing fast. Well, now it's going to grow also for the merchant program. It's going to grow. It's going to grow also because of the SIM card. It's also going to grow because of Rogue. Rogue is another program that they're going to be adding. Now, that's the only one that I'm not yet 100% sure that it's going to be launched October 5. Everything else is yes. Merchant program, yes. Travel program, yes. The credit card, the new credit card, hey, isn't that amazing? We're going to have a credit card with MasterCard where you can actually load your card with CTOs and spend it. Come on, I mean, this is a game changer. For Sim, Duncan, and all of us that have been working in cloud for many months now, and we've had some success. I mean, come on, you guys have built a nice team right now. Well, imagine what's going to happen after October 5. Isn't this going to be easier to share now? I think so. I mean, I'm going to be happy to start sharing this again and say, wow, Cloud is not just a wallet now. We have a credit card, we have the travel program, we have the merchant program, we have the SIM card. It's a whole new ballgame. It becomes a lot easier for all of us to really expand this community. A lot easier. Well, the only thing that, yes, the credit card is yes. So everything is yes. The Rogue is almost ready. Ronald's doing his utmost best to be able to launch it October 5. If it doesn't launch October 5, well, he's going to know exactly what it is because we're all waiting for the details of what it's going to be. All we know so far is that this is going to open up the doors even more because not everybody has $500 or $1,000 to join Jarvis, right? Now, imagine we're going to have another software where people can join with $10, $15, $20. Oh, my God, that opens up the doors even more. Can you understand where this is going with all these kind of moving parts? It's kind of exciting, eh? We've heard this many times in the past, many years. I mean, how many times have I heard of companies trying to put this big concept, this big idea all together? And every time they've never succeeded. Well, you know what? They didn't have the Ronald. They didn't have the GOAT, right? Now, even though the other wallet tries to claim that, no, he's not with the other wallet. He's just with Cloud. So very exciting time for us. And all that is going to come to conclusion October 5, like it's just around the corner. We've been working all so hard to bring it where we are now. And for those who haven't joined yet, okay, that are watching this recording, you know, sometimes you say, oh my God, I'm a little bit late because I should have been there at the beginning like 3 months ago. No, yeah, you should have. Why? Because you would have had a bigger team, right? But does it really change anything for you right now? Not really. Why? Because since then, the only thing we had was a wallet. In 1 week from now, we're going to have the merchant program, we're going to have the travel program, we're going to have the credit cards, we're going to have the SIM card, we're going to have Rogue, we're going to have Friday, and everything else that's going to follow. So basically, anybody that joins until next week, it's like if it's the beginning, It's the beginning. We're starting over again. You know, in my book, when I started Cloud, I remember at the launch in Bangkok, May 12th, I was there. When I started Cloud, this was so exciting and it was so easy to share it, because when you share something, the first thing that you want to do is, do you believe in Cloud? I mean, do you really believe in Cloud? Do you believe in Ronald? And I hope like you're doing what Tim tells everybody. Please follow Ronald on his Facebook wall. Ronald is like, maybe he's even a little bit too much in my book, and I'd rather sometimes he wouldn't say anything. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have somebody that talks too much than somebody that doesn't talk enough, right? So, okay, it's hard to have the best of both worlds. So we're still happy to have a guy where he's actually updating us and he's telling us what he feels. I mean, this guy just tells you what he feels. That's why sometimes he talks too much, because he just tells you what he feels, okay? So we are very blessed to have Ronald, behind this project, who really wants to create this ecosystem. And if there's anybody in the world who can actually pull it off, it's Ronald. I mean, there's no questions about it. And we're going to know pretty soon, in 1 week. So if you're still looking at this and you still haven't pushed the plug, I tell you, get back to the person who's been sharing this with you, get their referral number, and get started, because we're going on to phase 2. It's going to become so much easier to share it. The last couple of things I want to tell you is, you know, when I started Cloud, I'm just going to end on this note. I was passionate about it. My life was a mess. I mean, everybody knows my story. I'm not going to get into it. But it was really a mess. I mean, when you lose your job, you lose your wife, and you have not a penny at the bank, not a house, not a car. That's where I was 6 months ago. Nothing, nada, you know, a complete zero. And when I met Cloud, maybe 4 months ago, that's when it started. In 4 months, you know, for those who know where I am, changed my life in 4 months. Right? In 4 months, I made more money in 4 months than I've made in my entire life, put it that way. In 4 months, I made more money than I've made in 55 years of living. What does that mean? Am I going to get into some numbers here? No, I won't. I'm not here to brag. I'm not here to hype it up. I'm not here to, oh, is that true? No, it's true. In 4 months, I've made more money than in 55 years. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that you can do the same thing in 4 months. But how can it happen? It's not going to happen if you just wish it. It's not going to happen if you just, oh, yeah, but you're lucky. You know how to speak. Now, who cares? Who's speaking right now today? Who's doing the talking? It's Tim, right? Luigi, Duncan. I mean, so all you need to do is just learn how to invite people to a call. So there's no reason. I mean, for me, that reason doesn't exist, okay? Oh, I don't know how to talk like you guys. You're not talking. We're asking you to learn how to invite people to the calls. So these guys are doing calls many times a week. I'm also doing calls many times a week. We've decided to unite ourselves to offer more Zoom calls during the whole week. We'll lay it out. First of all, it's going to be a little bit confusing for about 10 days now, because I'm leaving in 2 days. So the calls that I'm doing are going to be a little bit messed up for a couple of days, because it'll probably be live broadcast from down there that I'll be sharing all the time. But when I get back, I promise you, I'm going on a 90-day blitz. I mean, what we'll do, me and Duncan, is with Tim also, is we'll sit down, I'll look at all the calls they're doing, and all the other days that they're not doing calls, I'm going to fill in all those holes. So what we'll do when I get back from the live event is we'll do a 90-day blitz. You know what a 90-day blitz is, eh? It means that we'll have 90 days where there'll be a Zoom call every freaking day. All right? I hope that freaking is not swearing, eh? I was trying to say it in a polite way, because here in America, it's just like a funny way of something. So 90-day blitz when I get back. We're going to be doing it at different hours. Of course, like example, it'll be good for the American time zone, the UK time zone. Like we'll do it at different intervals. So there'll be a call like every 2 days at different intervals. So I'll sit down with Duncan and with Tim. We'll make certain to have Zoom calls every day for 90 days. So we'll take advantage of this new energy, this new influx of updates. You know, this new. It's like if we're going to be Cloud 2.0, it's not Cloud anymore. It's like it's a new Cloud. Well, this new Cloud that we're coming back with, we'll sit down once we understand it and once everybody is pumped and excited, and we're going to run with it all together. So the best is yet to come, eh? And thanks, everybody, for what you're doing. Thank you for being on the call. We had a very good crowd today, as we can see, and it's only going to get bigger and better for all of us. So there's a lot of amazing things. If anybody has any questions.
Thanks, Luigi. There is actually a question, and maybe you can answer this. Graham wants to know, he's going on the 5th of October. Is it too late to register for the KYC for his MasterCard?
I don't know. What I would do is register for it.
Yeah.
Register for it and send me a message. Duncan, send me a message of who that is with his ID, so I can maybe message Ronald and see if he can kind of squeeze him in. Okay. So
Graham, if you could message me your email.
I need his name, his email, the country he's from, and his 16-digit ID number. So you get that to me, and I'll see if I can squeeze him in. At the same time, you have to go to your app and do something. So basically, let me share something here on my app with you guys, so you understand something. Because everybody that's on the power team, you have to rate the team you're on. If those who are going with the tickets. So if I log into my app, I'm just going to go on Zoom right now with you guys. I want to show you something. Join. Your ID number is. Your ID number is 506 675.
While you're doing that, Mohammed's just asked, do I have to use a referral number? Yes, Mohammed, you do. Get back to the person that introduced you, and they will have a referral ID, which you use when you download the app, and it'll ask you for the referrer's ID, and then you will be given your own ID.
Can you please let me share? It's saying that I can't share my screen.
You have to take me off a post and make Luigi then to do that on your account at the moment. I've got to shoot as well, Duncan. So
okay. Thanks a lot, Tim. Just let me.
And if anybody has other questions here, please ask them. I'll be more than happy to answer those that I can.
Okay, Luigi, just give me 1 second.
No problem. So yes, for those who are going to the live event, I hope you did your KYC. If you saw that your KYC was written rejected, don't worry, because that's just a glitch that they had at the bank. So Ronald is just resubmitting everything. But there's something that everybody needs to know, those who are going and did a KYC. I'm going to show you right away.
Okay, Luigi, you can share your screen now.
Start sharing.
Fiona, if you can hear me, I don't know whether you've tried speaking, but on your bottom left of the screen, there is a microphone button. And if you unmute yourself, just try and speak and test it.
Now, this is the back office, like everybody knows. And when you want to order a ticket, you know that you have to go to your event here, right? And from the event, you open up, you order your ticket. It gives you options of right here, and it gives you options. You want to order 350 CTO ticket. Well, there's no more of those. Well, then the 5. So those who still want to come, you can still order tickets. And if you can, and even if you can't really go, but you can almost go, I would say go. Because these are events and moments in your lives where even though you might lose money to go there, what it can bring you back when you come back is so much exponential. It'll give you listen, when I went to the last event in Bangkok on May 12, I went there with about 10 people, 10 leaders, and we're a small group. Well, those 10 leaders, when they got back from the event in Bangkok, I'm serious. They just literally blew up their businesses. It's just because everything, when you're building a business, everybody understands this, eh? First of all is you need the right vehicle, right? You need the right vehicle to be able to make some money with it. Once you have the right vehicle, the next thing is you need to be passionate about it, like really, really passionate, and have a burning desire to make it happen, because it's not just going to happen if you wish it. The only way it's going to happen is if you work hard consistently each day. Now, some people say, yeah, but I have a job. Listen, I have people that have jobs. I like Guillermo right now. He has a family, 5 kids. He has a job. He barely has enough time. But you know what he does every day? He takes half an hour every day, half an hour, and he works it every day. Sometimes 1 hour, but he does it every day. He gets online and he talks to people and he makes friendship. He builds rapport and he tries to invite them on Zoom calls and this, and he gets me on 3-way calls. He's working it every day. Plus, he attended a live event with me, Guillermo, once. Well, guess what? He's at $500 a day, Guillermo. He has a full-time job with 5 kids, and he's making $500 US a day. Can that change your life? So there's no reason, even though you have a big family and a job, that you can't succeed. It just depends on what are you really willing to do? Like if you say, I don't have half an hour, well, I don't believe you. You know what you do? You take off your TV show. You know, one TV show a day, just take one TV show off of your life and you can do that half hour. So it just depends where your priorities are, okay? And it's not gonna happen if you just wish it and you hope and you find excuses. But once you get rid of all that, all right? Well, that's why these live events are good, because they really build you up in a way where it's like all these excuses kind of disappear. That's all that these live events do. Now, if you can't attend the one from today, it doesn't matter. There's going to be many more. We're doing live events all over. I'm doing a tour in November. I'm going to be doing live event in Uganda, November 17. I'm doing a live event in Swaziland in Africa, November 20. I'm doing a live event in South Africa, November 23. Well, all these live events are, you know, they're posted all over, and you should actually reach out to people that you have in these countries and get them to these live events. Like I want to do a live event in the UK. I mean, that has been a dream of mine. I've always wanted to be there. So I think we're probably going to do one sometime in March. We're going to let the winter pass by. So we'll be having live events all over this year. So just get people to the live events. I mean, that's why. Now, once you log into your ticket section and you've already ordered your ticket, look at what it says here, missing team name. So this is where you have to take action now, and you write in add your team name here, all right, everybody? So that's very important that everybody does this. Another thing is also when you want to convert your CTOs, we know that when you want to convert now, you go here to convert, and it gives you the option CTO conversion, Jarvis reentry. So you can actually just simply take your CTOs and recompound it. I did it yesterday. Wow, it's pretty cool. Makes it so much easier now to act. You can actually send CTOs to somebody and they can actually load up their account just with the CTOs you send them. That really makes our life so much easier. That was really smart. Now, if you want to cash out your CTOs because you need money, well, then you have to go to CTO conversion right here. And when you click on that, yes, it gives you the option of USDT and Ethereum. But Ethereum, don't use it. It doesn't work. So for right now, it's USDT, okay? Ethereum is not working right now. It'll come back, yes, but in the meantime, even if you're using USDT, we explained to everybody what a beautiful solution we have with that. There's a video that we made showing you how to install the IM token app, and you import your private key from your Cloud token app to the IM token, and the two apps, so I can just log into my IM token, and with my app, I can control my Cloud. It's awesome. So that really proves to you that our app in Cloud token is decentralized. Now, don't worry about all these terminologies. All you have to do is follow the video I did. It's very easy. And why? Because once you install that IM token app and you control and you link both together, what's nice is that the USDT that you convert, now you can actually exchange it to Ethereum like easily with almost no fees, okay? So it doesn't matter that we're getting paid in USDTs. Just install the app that I told you and there's almost no fees to it, okay? I posted the video again today in all the groups so everybody has access to that video. Just follow the instructions very slowly. And that's it. Now, will we have other ways of converting? Yes. Ronald wants to add Bitcoin. So we'll be able to convert to Bitcoin. That's another way that we'll be able to take the congestion off. So for those who are aware or not aware of it, I mean, conversions have been starting September 21, September 22, 23, 24, 25 today. They're catching up all the way back to date. And what he's adding is the conversions to BTC, which will help the state of congestion. When is that going to be happening? I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as I know. I'm going to be talking to Ronald today. I know that it's supposed to be happening sometime before the live event. So with that, thank you very much, Duncan and Tim, for having me online. And everybody, take action. I mean, it's not going to happen if you don't take action. It's not going to happen if you sit in your closet and you become a private inspector and you don't tell anybody in the world. And it's not going to happen if you don't believe in it. All right.
Thanks, Luigi. Really appreciate you on tonight. Just stay on for a second if you can, Luigi. I just want to give anybody, if they have got any questions, you can unmute yourself. What was I going to ask you? Somebody here, just bear with me a second. Some excellent comments about the call tonight. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Anybody wants to unmute themselves? Jeremy, you've got your hand up, and Francis, I don't know whether you meant to put the hand up, but if you want to open up your mic and ask a question, now's your chance.
I'm good, thanks. I'm learning a lot here.
Good, thanks very much. Good. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, this is Francis. My question is, how do I activate my Jarvis on the app?
How do you actually activate it? All you have to do, you transferred your funds to your wallet, Francis?
That's correct.
Okay, as soon as your funds arrive, as long as they still haven't got pending showing, which if it's showing pending, then it means it's just waiting for the transaction to be completed on the blockchain. But as soon as you see the pending gone, then you can literally click, what is it? Just bear with me a second, I've forgotten what you click. Let me just go to the app and I'll tell you. 1 second. Projects, that's it. Thank you for reminding me, somebody. Click projects and then you just add it to the Jarvis. Now, once you've added it to the Jarvis, depending on when you add it, you should see your first CTOs within about 24 hours maximum showing. So once you've added it, don't try and add it again because it won't let you. It's already, you just got to wait until it catches the next trade. Hope that helps.
Oh, I'll try that. Thanks.
Okay, Francis, thanks.
There's 3 videos that we made to make everybody's life easier. And even if you're sharing the opportunity with somebody and they want to know what to do, there's 3 beautiful videos that we made. If you go to the Power Team Facebook group, you go to the files section on the left side. Can I show them where it is one more time?
Yeah, of course you can. I would recommend as well, everybody, when you're sending information out to anybody that you've introduced to this, to send them all the videos they need to make sure that they can set their whole system up correctly.
Give me
the videos are brilliant.
Can you give me access to share again, please?
Sorry, Luigi, 1 second.
I'll show everybody where these videos are, and they're all there. All the videos on everything that how to do this, how to do that, they're all on a file, and we'll be updating that file extensively on everything else that we encounter as we go along. So pretty much, it means that every time you have a question, how do you do this or how do you do that? There'll be a video on all of those. So this way, it'll make your life and our life a lot easier, where you don't have to repeat yourself continuously as you're building enormous teams, because that's what's going to happen soon. With all the other projects coming, it'll be a lot easier for many of us. Now, you know, I know that when I say that, it's not that easy for everybody. But that's where it comes into how much you really want it, because if you really want it, we're trying to also update the communities, try to give a lot of, I don't know, training, a lot of ways how you can become better, how you can trade the opportunity, how you can share it. And for that, well, I'm just going to show you something very easily. This is the Power Team Facebook group where everybody should be in. But please be careful of one thing. This Facebook group, you should not add people that have not joined you yet, because it's a very big group. There's 11,000 members. I would not add anybody there that has not yet joined, because it's like you don't want to lose them, right? So, or at least you'll add them only when they've created their account on their app. They've actually put an account in with your referral number. Why? Because you can actually create a free account. You understand? You don't have to fund it. So this way, if they ever decide to upgrade after, well, you're sure that they'll be under you. Now, once you've done that and the person is already a member under you, well, this group is very important. It's a great place where you want to put everybody, because they'll get access to everything that we're giving to the community. So when you go to the left side in the files section, click on files, you'll see a lot of documents. I mean, everything is here. I mean, just go through it, go have fun. You'll see how to do videos. If you click on how to do videos, it brings up here 3 steps. So this here are 3 steps: how to set up your wallet and security on your app the first time you set it up, how to fund your account, how to activate Jarvis. These are the 3 videos here. Bingo. Here's the video that we just made: how to synchronize your IAM token with the Cloud Token app to work together, how to convert CTO to Ethereum and withdraw, how to do this, how to do that, and plus everything else. So it's all there. Plus, there'll be a little Zoom webinars. This is where I'm going to be putting all the webinars from Duncan and from me, so everybody has a list of all the different time zones. So you can have fun. Just go look through here and you'll see a lot of information, everybody. All right? That's all.
Okay, thanks, Luigi. Just so everybody knows, our next call is this Wednesday, 10 p.m., same time as tonight.
I'm going to be doing 2 calls before leaving. So since you're doing one on Wednesday, I'll be doing one on Monday and on Tuesday before Wednesday. So we'll have a call. Just
If you send me the details of those, Luigi, I'll send them out with my next.
Well, this way we'll create some excitement before leaving. Duncan.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well, thanks very much, Luigi. Tim's already had to leave, but thanks for your participation tonight, and thanks everybody. We had a great attendance tonight. Let's keep it.
Raising their hands, Duncan, just before we get off.
Hi, Ozawua.
Hi, Duncan. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Hi, Luigi.
Hi there, buddy. How are you?
I'm great. I have a question. Some of my downline, they've been able to convert their Bitcoin into USDT on Jarvis AI.
Yes.
Is it also possible to convert your USDT in Jarvis AI into Bitcoin from Jarvis AI?
I'm a little bit confused on that because I haven't done many of those yet, but I'd like to deconfuse that, to do a video on it, to know exactly what can we do or what can't we do. And that's what I'll do. Like, I think those are going to be my next videos, because I know that in Jarvis, when you want to convert your coins into USDT, you can do it from any coin, right? But I want to know, can you take your USDT and convert it to other coins? That's a good question. So I'll find out, okay? And I'll post it.
Yeah. Thank you. At least now you've seen my face now.
Yes.
So I sent you a message earlier. I spoke to Dr. Adita, and all is good. So you're going to have to wait till I get back, because I'm leaving in a day or two. So there's going to be a lot of things happening for the next 10 days. When I get back, we'll talk some business, okay?
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Just want to thanks, Ozalua. We'll see you again.
Okay, bye.
Just before everybody goes, JD has asked a question. How do we see how much Cloud Token is earning in the trading market daily? You won't, because you'll never see Cloud Token on any exchange. It's a utility token.
You won't see it because first of all, it's a utility token. We're not on an exchange. And the reason we're not on an exchange is because we're not an ICO. We'll never be on an exchange. So basically our token, what it is, okay, it's a point of reference. What is giving the value of our token? It's our community. How is the community giving value? Well, like, first of all, they're trading our money. We understand that, okay. With the trading of our money, they're paying us out our percentage that we're making personally. They're also paying out for sharing. What is left over goes into a reserve pool, and that's what's bringing the price of Cloud Token up and down a little bit, right? It started at 30 cents, it went up to 48 cents, it came back to 44. Now it's working its way back up to 48 cents. Why is this real? I'll tell you why it's real. Because I've been in other wallets and other opportunities where I saw the price of their token all of a sudden go from 30 cents to $130 in 1 year. Please, everybody, isn't that easy to understand? From 30 cents to $133. I mean, it was only a pump and dump, meaning that you get people excited, people put money in a project. Now the price starts going up, everybody gets more excited, they put more money in the project, the price goes up, people get even more excited. Now start bringing up everybody, and now as long as more money is coming in, that what's coming out, the company is going to stay there, don't worry. So the company, the last one I'm talking about, started at 30 cents. It went all the way up to $130. But before that, it was at $70, $80. Like you could tell it was all pumped manually. Well, at $70, all of a sudden, they pumped it up to $130 like in no time at all. I said, what's happening here? Well, it was easy to understand because when it hit $70, $80, a lot of members that were holding on to their tokens, because remember what happened is, oh yes, like if you keep onto your token, you're going to get rich one day. So people would hold on to it, But when it hit $70, $80, a lot of members started withdrawing, okay? And when that happened, well, the company pushed up their price even faster, hoping to calm everybody down. Then it backfired because at the end of the day, people started withdrawing even more. Well, guess what happened? When the company saw that more money was coming out than coming in, that's when they closed the doors and they ran away with everybody's money, okay? Now, this is not the first time, and it's not the last time that it's going to happen in our lives. Now, why is Cloud Token different? Well, look, did you see Cloud Token pump the price artificially yet? No. Have you seen Cloud Token try to artificially pump the price? Because remember that if Cloud Token would have pumped the price artificially, more members would have held on to their Cloud Tokens, right? Less members would be converting, right? Yes, they would all be holding on. Well, he's not doing that. He's giving us the real price. This is what it's worth. That's the value of our token. And guess what happens? There's a lot of people that are converting their tokens because it's not going up fast enough, and that's what created this big bottleneck. It doesn't matter. The company has money. This is the real price. Now, I want to say one last thing on that. Just one last thing. What's great about all of that, let me explain all of this. What's awesome is pretty soon we're going to have something beautiful. Is we're not only going to have the trading money, everybody. We're going to have money that's going to come in from the merchant program. We're going to have money that's going to come in from the travel portal. We're going to have money that's going to be coming in because of the Rogue, because of the other projects. We're going to have money that's coming in because of the SIM card. We're going to have money that's coming in because of the credit card. Now, all of this beautiful money that's coming in on all these different things is going to give more money into the reserve pool. Well, if we saw our Cloud token go from 30 cents to 48 cents, 47 cents, it hasn't gone up that fast, but at least we know that it's real, okay? That's what I'm happy about Cloud. It's the real price. Well, all I can tell you now is watch out. We're going to see it go up a little bit faster, Duncan, now with all these things, that's for sure.
Yes, I know. Luigi, can you answer this question? I'm not sure. Sharon, who's calling from Jamaica tonight, she wants to know, and she asked me this question, the SIM card, can you keep your existing phone number with that SIM card? I think you can.
Yes.
You can. They are, Sharon, that's your question answered. Definitely. And JD wanted to know where we will see the trading going on. That will be actually live when the cameras come on in the office in KL, as soon as they finish the office.
As soon as they finish, which is almost finished, we're going to have all of that updated live. So yes, we used to have it live at the beginning on the app. Right now, they're converting everything. Yes, we'll all see it live, but there's going to be a lot of other things that he's going to be showing us too. But at the end of the day, that's why I really wanted to phase that. What I'm happy about is I'm seeing that Ronald is real, okay? He's not pumping the price artificial. That should kind of reassure us that, you know what, okay, this is a real ecosystem. He's keeping the price real. And, you know, what we see is what we get is because it's real. So now, you want to make sure a little bit more. I understand that everybody wants to make sure a little bit more. But at the end of the day, even big corporations that are big institutes, you know, like big names, even though they show you everything, they can still steal all your money and run away like a lot of these big corporations do anyway. So you can never be 100% sure of anything. The only thing that you can do in your lives is to feel out something, you know, to understand who's at the head of this, what's the idea, what's the vision of these people, does it make sense, believe a little bit what's happening. Well, if I tell you honestly, and forget what my success, forget what's happening, and even Duncan, I think, can put a little vote of confidence on that too, just like Tim and the other leaders. We have a feeling, this is just a gut feeling, that this is real, everybody. This is.
Sharon, did you have a question, another question?
Duncan? No, I don't.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Where are you from? Was that the lady from Jamaica, or was that somebody else?
Yes, it is, yes.
I'm actually from London, but I live in Jamaica.
Yes.
Well, you're lucky. How's the weather down there?
Very hot. Very, very hot.
Well, hey, let's do a live event in Jamaica so I can go there.
It would be great. Fantastic. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
I'll come with you as well, Luigi.
Luigi, definitely. Let's talk. Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's keep in contact with Duncan, and we'll organize something in Jamaica.
Most
right?
definitely. Okay.
All right. Beautiful.
Great.
Talk soon.
Just one last question, Luigi, and then I think we shall call it a night. But Orly has just asked a question. Do we make the same money every day when Bitcoin is 10,000 and when it is 6,000? Yes, basically we do. Although we make less, we receive less CTOs when Bitcoin drops, but we gain more CTOs when it rises, is the basic answer. Sharon, can I put you on mute because there is background noise? Hope you don't mind.
Okay, no.
Orly has another question. Oh yeah, okay, we've answered that. Okay, guys, well, thanks very much, Luigi. I'm going to call it a night. It's been a long call, but it's been a good one. Thanks very much for attending tonight, and hopefully we'll see everybody on Wednesday night, 10 p.m. And try and invite some of your guests. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. Good night. Thanks, Luigi. Good night now.
Thanks, Duncan.
Thanks,
Thanks, Lee.
Good
Good
night.
call.